All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Christian Kuntz Podcast, brought to you by Edgar Snyder and Associates. There's never a fee unless we get money for you. We got my boys Jesse and Trey in the house, swing behind the boards. No special guest today. We're just rolling it, boys. We're rolling it. I know off-season's tough. We had an exciting weekend. There was some good college hoop games. We had the Olympics is rolling through, NBA All-Star Weekend. Was that exciting? Dunk contest, was that exciting? Did anybody watch that shit?
Dude, I think that was the most empty I've ever seen an All-Star Weekend.
It's kind of sad.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's average nowadays. I mean, it's got to be more fun. That's why I kept saying, bro, sports right now is losing to the simple guy in the house just dancing on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like, this reality is like, this is where the world's going, you know what I mean? And everybody's trying to keep up. That's why I'm not surprised when you see certain All-Stars and you're wondering why they're All-Stars, because if they got a social media following, they got to keep ratings up. They got to keep numbers up some way, somehow.
Yeah. They got to figure out how for the dunk contest to get the superstars back in. Like, you hear about the famous Dominique Wilkins and Jordan going against each other, Vince Carter, T-Mac. Now it's dudes that I don't really even know outside of them just only doing that. Like the fact that McClung's not to take away from what he does, but I want to see like John Morant out there, Zion.
It's kind of like the home run derby, where I think if Mac McClung wins the dunk contest, that's like more than his salary is a year.
Oh yeah,
like kind of like the home run derby is when I feel like it was who was it? Pete Alonso won. He's like was training just to win the home run derby because you paid him like $1 million and his salary wasn't $1 million at that time. Obviously, he signed a huge deal, but
that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
you need to boost that incentive.
Yeah.
For LeBron to get in there. I know that's a far-fetched dream, but
I did see something about LeBron that he shut down. LeBron shut down the dunk contest like years ago.
Yeah,
his rookie year, he said, I'm an in-game dunker.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And people were giving
different.
Yeah, and people were giving him shit like, why doesn't LeBron ever do the dunk contest? I don't know. I feel like the dunk contest, they should raise the hoop. Like, raise it just for the dunk contest. Make these guys...
Or lower it. So these dudes could do backflips and dunk that shit. Lower it. Make it an 8.
They're already doing backflips. They're already jumping.
I know. I want to see it on 8.
The motherfucker's whole body gonna go through the hoop if you put it that low. You know what I mean? Like, some guys are touching the back of the
air. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
John Morant dunking on an 8-foot hoop.
Yo, nah, bro.
He'd fucking jump through. He'd jump through the net. Like, I could literally jump 8 feet in the air.
Space Jam shit, right?
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
It's crazy. But I guess they changed the NBA All-Star format. I saw the NBA isn't so interesting to me because teams are getting fined for sitting players. Utah Jazz got fined 500 racks for sitting healthy players.
Mm-hmm.
Our boy, the Indiana Pacers got fined 100 racks for sitting healthy players.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's going on? Like, it's a wild space because basketball, I feel like it's a very fixable sport, and people are itching to like change that.
You see what the WNBA did?
What's that?
A couple women from the WNBA, they made the unrivaled women's basketball. They changed basically women's sports. They're making more money than the WNBA right now.
Wait, so what is that? Is that like the big three?
So it's the WNBA version of the big three, but they also do one-on-ones and a couple other different things. It gives the women NBA players a chance to make money after the WNBA season's over, but they're supposedly, in which I don't know if it's true or not, is making just as much money, if not more, than when they did playing in the WNBA.
Well, I just saw something. I believe it, but I don't know if this is true or not. I saw something on the internet that the revenue share split between the WNBA players and the owners, they asked them to take even a lesser of a cut.
Mm-hmm.
Like they asked them to take 27%.
Yeah.
27.5% or something like that. Don't fact check me. I know, we'll get fact checked, but something of that capacity, they asked them to take like 4% lower than they're already getting.
Yeah.
Where's that sport going?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how, they want to fight for, and I agree with them, they want to fight for equal pay and whatnot, and they want paid better, but if the revenue's not coming in and then the owners are asking for them to take less money, less of a revenue share split, that league is going to...
It's going to die.
It's going to die.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but it's the truth, especially with now these women are making money out of that other space. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of women, they used to go overseas to make their money. That's why this unrivaled thing was created in the first place. So in the off-season, they would go overseas and make their money and then have to come back. They've made this unrivaled so they didn't have to do that, and they can just focus on staying in America. But if this becomes something that competes with the WNBA and it's actually something they can make money from...
Yeah, people will move.
People will move.
People will move. I think you just gotta. I don't think they market that stuff well enough. Like I've always kind of thought, like, what if they put like WNBA games before or after NBA games or during that weekend, and you could get like some sort of partnership with the NBA where maybe they can, hey, if you for an extra $15 you can get tickets to the WNBA, whatever the case may be. But I think they just need to, I think, market a little bit better. I mean, everybody's an individual business these days as athletes, and I think that they need to partner more with the WNBA if they're going to let it grow. And I think we see that a lot in a lot of the sports. Like you're asking what's wrong with the All-Star game in the NBA. What about the Pro Bowl? Like,
oh man,
you know what I mean? Like it's every sport, and just make it like give the fans what they want. NBA, do one-on-ones or even a big three.
So Swing, I know you're pretty educated on the baseball realm of things. The baseball All-Star game decides who gets home field advantage in the World Series.
And then they have the home run derby. That's
kind of cool.
That's awesome. That brings out like the managers that are coaching that game, like,
and bigger checks. The home run derby winners.
Yeah, bigger checks. I mean, I just can't see basketball
just do more interesting skills competitions. I think one-on-one people want to see. Like people would love to have seen like a Durant and LeBron against each other.
King of the court, bro. Roll that ball down there. Let's get to it.
And then that the Pro Bowl, I think they need to go back to the fun skills. Where it was the who could throw the farthest, who could run the fastest. What's this? Could you do like a 3-on-3? But now it's just like
I would do a 1-on-1. I think 1-on-1s would be tough.
Well, for the NFL, just having a cornerback and a wide receiver.
1-on-1,
you get 10 balls.
Running back versus a linebacker. Yeah. Then offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. I'm being dead serious. That would be cracking.
That one, I can see where that one's scary.
That would get crazy.
You get the best corner in the league going against the best wide receiver. It's like you get 10 throws.
Well, you got to understand, they do that now. Like there's 5-on-5 offensive lineman camps now for kids to be offensive linemen to go against each other. They don't got nothing but like a little soft helmet. Yeah. And they be getting after it.
And they be holding the hell out of each other. They be throwing each other to the ground.
I know, I see that. I see that. The craziest penalties. You ever see those, like the wide receiver and cornerback? Dude's getting thrown out of bounds, tackled before, still getting up, making a crazy catch, got the whole crowd going hype. They need to cross that to some extent.
For sure.
But, how much more fun would it be to see, Jamar Chase and fucking, I don't know, like
Ramsey or one-on-one in the box. I'm trying to see.
And they would, those guys know that they would play their ass off. In the All-Star games or Pro Bowls, you can kind of waltz around a little bit. You got your guy. Everybody's just chilling, but Jalen and Jamar line up, and they've been talking shit all season, and that's all in the Pro Bowl. Their egos, just as a professional athlete and a man, they're going to.
One-on-one. Christian, are you losing a one-on-one on national TV? It's you and him.
Yeah, you've been talking smack.
You've been talking shit all year.
Me against who?
Whoever.
I'm losing. I'm losing if I got to guard any NFL receiver. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's a practice squad. I'm losing to every NFL receiver, and I'm not trying to downgrade myself and my athletic ability. I'm just trying to let people know how good every single NFL receiver, P squad or not, is. Like they're cooking us. Me cooking. But yeah, the Pro Bowl. That stuff stinks unless you're in it.
Yeah.
Like we said. Would anybody? You guys? I know we talked about the Olympics last time on the pod, but anybody been keeping up with anything else from the Olympics? Any of these figure skaters? The quad god.
You know what I've been keeping up with that I'm actually curious about? How does bobsledding actually work? Like, how do you train for that? Like, what do you just laying on something as this is going at 100 miles per hour and you just lean in left or right? I don't understand.
See, I said that to myself. I didn't say that out loud because I didn't want to disrespect anybody.
I'm not trying to disrespect. I just want to know. Like
there's got to be way more into it than anybody knows.
1,000%.
I'm very interested because, like, first of all, every bobsledder is built like a fucking brick shit house. They're strong as hell. And I looked up what the sleds weigh. Anywhere from 350 to 450 pounds.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So I would have guessed that.
They got to push those at least. It looks, I don't know how far they got to push it down, out of the gate, but, they're pushing that sled. And then, you got to know the track, know the lean, know the angles. Like, if they ride up on a wall too fast, that takes too much time. That's like hundredths of a second that get taken off their time.
Yeah.
So, like, it's very precise. I mean, I'm very interested in what goes into it as well because, you see these people, they're going 80 miles per hour on ice in a sled.
Come on,
a sled riding 80 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Like, one wrong turn, you flip that sled, you're dead.
They're probably doing all the weird stuff too. Like they're probably doing like those. You ever see a NASCAR driver getting ready for an event or whatever, some sort of vehicle driver, and they do those like they're just doing different things. But it is interesting because you don't really think about that, and I'm sure it's very extensive, and that would be fun for even like an athlete. Like imagine if you got involved and you're like, all right, we're gonna send you through a bobsled training course or like or just any random. Okay, so
they stuffed him in a bobsled. He did it, and he was like having a heart attack.
What did he say? What did he say about it? I didn't see that.
He said it was terrifying.
Gotta be. You're head first, bro. Like I want to know what happens. Like how you mess up in every sport. Like you have to fail before you succeed. What does failure look like in bobsledding? like that's a guaranteed death or concussion. Like how they're moving, you're head first. And you're moving full speed. Like, how do you trial and error that?
Yeah.
Probably none of us have ever experienced 80 miles an hour. Have anybody here rode a motorcycle?
No.
80 miles an hour outside of a car has to feel crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy, yo.
Laying down.
Laying down.
Give me 50 sets of laying down. Like, all right, coach, got you. 1. It's like, hey, shit, we could all be good at that.
Yeah.
And I'm not taking it away from them, yo.
That shit's probably beyond our imagination. So props to that. It's the Olympics.
It's wild.
People are killing for that.
It's a wild thing. I want to. I got a letter from a fan. I guess I could call him a friend now. Chuck. I think I can't really read the writing. I think his last name is. Let me see. It looks like Gurham maybe. A Duquesne grad of 1956 and 62 wrote me a letter back in January, and I got it in my locker.
In the 50s, you said?
56 and 62, and he's a religious listener of our podcast, and he kind of just wrote me a nice letter, and I thought it was sweet. He just kind of said how it was cool to see us get the shout out on McAfee, and he loved seeing the helmet on here, and he was in class with the Ricketts brothers, who are Hall of Fame basketball. Ricketts is a Hall of Fame basketball player from Duquesne, and I just thought it was cool to get a letter in the mail. Like I don't get. It's not fan mail. This guy's a friend of mine now. I consider him a friend. He listens to the podcast. Shout out to you, Chuck. But I thought it was cool that he wrote that letter to us and said that he listens to the pod and former Duquesne grad. And I don't know. I was like, damn, that's cool because I don't get that much fan mail. Some people claps for my man. We have our so we got our you have your we have our locker, and then like on the side of the locker, you got your little mailbox that they could put your mail in, whatever you get fan mail. So I finally had something in there. I'm like, all right. So I didn't open it in the locker. I put it in my bag and I took it home. Then I opened it, and Heather and I read it, and she was like, oh my God, that's pretty cool. I was like, yeah, it is cool. Like, so shout out to you, Chuck. I appreciate you listening.
We appreciate the fans. Like, seriously.
We do. We
really do. Like, honestly, we've said it before, but this show really can't be anything without fans, engagement, commenting, sharing, just watching it, liking it, whatever. Like,
even when they're talking shit on us.
It's great.
It's awesome. It's like, we're in you show up on a camera, you speak at all.
You're going to get something.
Somebody's going to say something. And it is what it is. Like, it's like, we get it. But, no, for real. Like, it's something that we're super thankful for, and as we grow, like we want to figure out how we can, give back to the fans more and just show our appreciation. So we're growing this together. Like if you're watching this and engaging, you are a part of the Christian Kuntz podcast. So we appreciate that
for sure. And he said that he finished and said that he isn't able to subscribe. He knows that I say subscribe to the show. I kind of hammer on people to subscribe. Yeah. He can't subscribe. So
what's that mean?
I don't know. I guess he wrote like, I see no button to make that happen to subscribe.
If it's YouTube, it's usually in the details of the video, or you just go to the main podcast page and it's pretty there. So I don't know. Maybe he's a Spotify listener, or
help my guy.
Just to send us a DM, send us a screenshot of what you're looking at.
Yeah, he said he can see the button to subscribe. If he's on YouTube, it should be in there in the details. Yeah. Spotify, I think it's a follow button, right? It's a following button on Spotify. It's not a subscribe.
Spotify might be follow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But all that stuff helps, and like we really appreciate that. We see it, we notice it.
Hell yeah.
We got to figure out how to get back into the wild soon. We got to do a meetup or live or something. I
want to do something with obviously with the draft coming here. we have some plans to do some stuff. I know we haven't said much about it on the pod, but hopefully some exclusive interviews with some of the more notable players to ever come out of Pittsburgh. That's kind of our plan for the draft coming up. But we do need to step out a little bit. Maybe we do a little show on the road somewhere. I don't know if anyone has any ideas, if anyone has any event space, if people would show up. I think we get a good crowd. I don't know. I mean, we get some good listeners. We got some good fans. I feel like we would get a good crowd.
Hey, pull up to your old high school, man. Let them come into the auditorium and watch Christian Kuntz do his thing.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, actually, there's I think we are going to do that. They're having a polar plunge event. I think it's March 14th, March 15th, somewhere in March. I haven't even told you guys yet. I kind of just give you a week's notice on some shit. I kind of just text it. If no one knows anything about me, I'm kind of as my wife says, I kind of just fly by the seat of my pants, but I get shit done. Yeah. You know, I get it done. I got to figure it out, but I kind of just give these guys, hey, you go to record tomorrow. We got Alex Highsmith coming in. Okay, yeah, we're there. Cool. So I give you last second kind of notices, but this one is they're doing a polar plunge event at the high school in March, and I feel like we should take the show there. Maybe just sit outside before all the kids jump in this freezing ass water outside. Well, you're going to jump in. We're all going to have to jump in. It's going to be terrible.
That's not.
Look how we signed up for that.
See, you just signed up.
Here, we signed up for.
Hey, that's not. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to leave it alone.
I know what you say. Say it.
I'm not going to leave it alone.
No.
I'm just going to jump in this water, dog.
I know what you're going to say. Something affiliated with race.
Only a certain race does
listen,
that.
Where the world is going where it's going right now, I don't got time to get canceled. I'm just saying. No. That's not something that naturally.
What type of people only do that, huh? Let it rip.
I know. It's the exciting whites.
Yeah. Hey, it's the spicy ones. Yeah. You know?
It is funny you say that because, like, I feel like, when you're in the locker room or you go in a cold tub, like, guys will look at you like, yo, you're crazy for getting in that cold tub. And like, most of the time, it might be a black guy. It's like, why are you in that cold tub? Like,
not outside of tent.
But the science does say that I don't think there's any difference in benefits from a cold tub to a hot tub. Like they say, it's all personal preference. Like obviously, there's benefits to both.
Yeah.
Inflammation for a cold tub and whatnot, but I feel like the science has been telling us that there's really no difference in. It's all personal preference.
What about contrasting?
I'm a big fan of contrasting.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
unfortunately, like you could look at both sides of the argument. If you look up one side, you're going to find a plethora of reasons why this side's right and this side's wrong and vice versa. So that's the unfortunate part of like the internet. You could say, is cold plunging good? Oh, yes, here's why. Is cold plunging bad? No, here's why. And it's like, all right, well, and then it just, so that's mostly like life. You just pick and choose, It's like,
that's true, yo.
I
ain't gonna hold you. I don't know why every time I've ever cold plunged, I've always gotten tired immediately after. Like,
really?
Like, and I don't know.
Yeah,
like it's extreme stress. Right? Yeah, you're slowing down. So like,
and the shocks you.
It definitely shocks you.
Yeah.
And if you're not used to it, I always tell people if you're getting in the ice tub for the first time, you got to survive the first 2 minutes. Yeah. You just got to survive. Like it's never ever going to feel good the first 2 minutes. I don't care how long you do it. It sucks every time. You
get used to it. You do get used to it because, in the off season, I get in it. I try to get in it, almost every day, every other day at this point. But like, you get used to it to an extent, but that first 2 minutes is always brutal.
Always.
Yeah.
Your toes are frozen.
When you're flexing so hard, I mean, think about that. If you right now were to flex all of your muscles as hard as possible, breathe all crazy, and like curl yourself into a ball, like you probably feel exhausted, and you're doing that in freezing cool water.
And that's the first thing you got to do is stabilize your breathing when you get in.
Well, here's the thing, though. Yeah. I think where people make a mistake is they try to go in halfway. What I've seen from a couple of guys, you got to fully
dunk your head.
You got to fully dunk and then sit. Like if you don't, you're gonna be over there shaking like Shakira. Like you're gonna get stuck.
Right? I was a big. When we would go to the beach, I'm a big, run into the ocean.
Yeah.
Like, don't even feel that water. Because if you touch that water with your foot, it's going to be cold.
Yeah.
Like, then you're going to be questioning yourself, then the waves, and you're going to be like,
it gives you time.
I don't want to hit the wave.
Yeah.
Go.
It's so much better to go into the water than, like, do a shower. Because that feels like little needles stabbing at you if you take a cold shower like that.
I'm not going to hold you. I'm scared of the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
Me too. I mean,
I'm terrified.
Everybody loves the beach. Everybody's scared of the ocean now.
Bro, we don't know what the fuck's it.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
Say it again?
That's a bar.
Everybody loves the beach, but everybody's scared of the ocean. bro.
Not everybody's scared of the ocean, bro. I see some people when I go to the beach and they're like far out there. I'm like, what are you doing out there? Why are you doing a backstroke 40 meters out?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Come on, bro.
Get your ass in here.
Like, in my head, if something happens to me in that water, it's my own fault.
Darwinism.
So, like, don't kill no shark. Don't kill whatever killed me. That was my fault for being in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You just never know. You could have some shit right next to you.
Darwinism.
You know? Yeah, right. Yeah, it's scary. It's a scary reality.
If you look up on YouTube, I guarantee you could find it, in Florida, people are just sitting there swimming in the water, and there's like, I'm talking about thousands of sharks, probably no more than like 20 meters out from them. And you would just never know, bro. Like, I'm just not that built type of body, bro.
Nah, I don't need that.
Yeah, I did a shark. We went shark fishing. We did like a little charter boat and went shark fishing.
Yeah.
Bro, we were not far off the beach.
Yeah,
I could see the land and see like what was everything. And we're like chumming up the water. I know that's probably like not a good thing for the environment to shark fish.
Yeah.
I was young, we were dumb, but it was a thing that we did and we wanted to do. And I mean, we released the sharks. It wasn't like we were catching them and killing them. We were just catching them. But we weren't far off of the thing. We were catching sharks like, scary shit.
You went on a banana boat ride one time, and like they drag you out in the middle of the ocean, and then they give you the talk out there of like all the rules. They don't give you that talk on the land.
That's crazy.
They know you're paying attention.
So you're just sitting out there, and I just remember looking down and just like feeling how deep the water was underneath me. Oh yeah, I'm not falling off this, like,
bro.
You would have to.
That gives me the heat.
Shoulders off the like.
You know what blew my mind, Swing? I was thinking about this one night. Y'all ever swim to the bottom of the 12-foot pool?
Yeah.
Remember how long that felt?
Oh my God.
Now imagine a 15 to 20-foot shark, and all he got to do is do this and turn upside down, and you got to swim the whole way back up to try to save your life.
Yeah.
That is a far way.
Yeah. You'll be swimming in his stomach.
Bro,
like those things, it's massive.
Not built for it.
It's massive. Like,
not built for it, bro.
That'd be one of the worst ways to go.
or
it'd be
quick,
bro.
I would just hope for quick.
I remember Kevin Hart said if your wife jumps in the water and a shark gets your wife, you jumping in? That's a real question.
Yes.
You jumping in?
Yeah. Yes, Heather. I would definitely do that. No questions asked.
Hey, what did Kevin Hart say? He said, I ain't come with that.
He said something like, hell no.
Yeah.
It hurt, right? Something like that.
I really don't know what I would do in that situation. That's beyond the point. I'm getting off topic.
We really started rambling there. I want to take a break. Give a shout out to Edgar Snyder and Associates. There's never a fee unless we get money for you. Edgar has been around for 40 plus years in the city. The best lawyers there are. If you or anyone you know has been hurt in an accident, call Edgar Snyder. You see their commercials everywhere. You see their freaking logo everywhere. They're the best in the city. Call Edgar Snyder. Shout out to Oliverio Auto as well.
Hell yeah.
My man, find me my car. Hit up Sal. Quit it.
Yeah, do it again.
I'm not even gonna. What did you do?
I said,
Use the promo Grand Slam. Find me my car. Hit up my boy Sal Oliverio Auto, McDonald, PA. They're the best in the business. They buy used cars, sell used cars. They'll find you your car. Shout out to Sal. I know he got a little sick. He had a little procedure. Is having a little procedure. So keep him in our thoughts and prayers. You got a little
free Sal.
Shout out Sal. Boys, what do we got? What do we got going? I'm going out of town this weekend. I got a little wedding in Arizona. We're doing a quick trip, first time away from the baby. I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I know my wife. I know Heather's not. She's pretty anxious about it. But we're excited. My boy Pat Morrison's getting married.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's a savage. He's a workout fiend. He runs his own fitness page.
Hell yeah.
I lived with him in Scottsdale for a little bit when I was in between teams. I took that real job out there. You know, my story, I took a real job. I thought I quit football. Well, I did kind of quit football. I was still training, but I quit, took a real job, lived with P. Moore out there.
Yeah.
Worked for 3 days with him. And ironically, I was in training with his wife. So his wife was like the one, well, he didn't know her at the time, but he had met her, started, and that's where they met in the training where I was at. So it's kind of like cool little story. Like I was like there. I was like the first one to see them meet and their interactions.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'm get to go out to Scottsdale, see a little sunshine, get out of this weather for a minute.
Oh, yeah. Blessings.
You know, I spoke at Duquesne. I don't know, you guys saw the thing. I was doing a little 6'7", 6'7".
Yeah, I've seen that. Love that.
yeah, they you know, and my wife asked me, and a couple people asked me, like, did you get nervous? And like, I don't, and I think it comes with like us doing this,
right?
Like being behind a mic and being comfortable and being media trained, I guess, what they would say that you are.
You're natural.
But no, I didn't get nervous. I you know, I sometimes tell myself after, because I'm like, you know, you kind of black out. You know, there was like 3,000 kids there. They're screaming their heads off. I'm doing the 6-7. I'm running around trying to get them engaged, whatever. And I kind of blacked out and don't even really know what I said. I know I spoke on education, how important, you know, going to Char Valley and then coming to Duquesne, and how, you know, Duquesne really focuses on education first. And, you know, I spoke on that. And after that, I really didn't know what I said. Mm-hmm. And that just comes with it, and I kind of remind myself, like, the kids probably weren't even listening. Right. You know, they were probably screaming. Some kids were, which is great, but majority of them probably weren't.
Yeah.
So I kind of tell myself that, even though it might not be true, but that kind of just, like, eases my mind a little bit. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to tell, like, I've spoken a couple of times, man, and anytime you speak to anybody, even doing this, bro, it's just conversation. That's all we having, you know what I'm saying? Just telling stories and having conversation.
It's really fun to watch the guys come in here. You know,
we're aren't
really sure what
this is media. This is media.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I think that this is the newer version of media. I mean, it's been new for a handful of years, but I love listening to the players talk. I love listening to people that, you know, in their craft speaking on these things, and it's not just the person that critiques it. You know, media, like sports media before, was just ESPN or the reporter asking the player, and you're only getting a limited, you know, understanding and view from these players.
No, for sure.
I'm so pro, and it's going to come with some good and some bad, and you're going to get some controversy and hot topics, but I love listening to the players stand up. It's why I'm so, you know, passionate about this podcast. And then when we get guys in, and, you know, we don't really like bring up stuff that maybe make the guys uncomfortable. We really don't want to lean in towards that. We want to lean into, like, how'd you get here? Like, how crazy of a story is that? What's all the stuff that people aren't seeing that, you know, maybe gets underappreciated?
Yeah.
So we like to give that platform.
What else we got going on this weekend? Anything, boys, before we wrap up? What do you got exciting going on, Swing?
We got to talk about the sports story of the weekend, Anthony Kim. Anthony Kim coming back from his story's wild.
I saw that he retired, quit golf 12 years ago?
So he had a drug addiction.
Yep.
The dude was doing drugs at the Masters. He was playing holes and then going into the bathroom and getting his fix and coming back out.
What was he doing?
Okay. I don't know what he was doing.
I mean, there's only very few things you could possibly do.
Yeah.
I mean,
so then he quits golf. Apparently he had an insurance plan that, like, if he had a career-ending injury in up to 2014, he got like $20 million. So he took it and quit golf. And then just last weekend came back.
One
tournament, and his little girl, like, ran across from the green.
He had one of the coolest quotes ever. He was like, it wasn't about winning or something. Said something like, I don't really care about winning. It was just the feeling that my daughter knows that their dad is not a loser.
Yep.
I was like, damn, dude, that gave me the chills. I was like, that guy, I'm a fan of that guy now, you know, for what he's been through. And then to come out on top and win, like, that was sick.
He said every putt dropping, like, he could feel the struggle that he went through lifting off his back. Like, I got chills.
Yeah.
That's why we watch sports, man.
Yeah, we get 2 claps from him. He goes, that was great.
How about another 2?
Hey, man, we're in sync.
I like that. We are in sync.
You're going to add that. I'll tell you. Y'all going to like doing that, too.
I do like that. 2 claps. 2 claps.
Hey.
No, and then Morikawa, he closed it out. But how about our guy Neil Shipley, first hole-in-one on the what's that golf league called? Yeah,
dude. Ship's the real deal, dude. I think he's gonna have a good career.
Well, he's gonna have a hell of a career, dude. I mean, he started off at JMU, right, and then went to Ohio State. And I saw he was on like 4Play Golf or something like that, their podcast. And he said something like he was not even the best player in high school. He was like top 300. Someone was top 100, and he just kept working and working. And, you know, he's a Pittsburgh guy, and I eventually want to try to get him on the pod. But I know he's probably busy right now. This is his first year he's on the tour.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm pumped. I'm always rooting for a Pittsburgh guy. I would love to see him hoist the trophy. What if he went to the Masters and won them? Like,
that'd be huge.
Yeah,
it'd be crazy.
That'd be
crazy.
Insane.
Has anybody from Pittsburgh ever won the Masters? I don't think.
Jim Furyk, right? Furyk.
I don't know golf. I don't know golf that well. That's the only sport with a ball I'm not good at.
Yeah, maybe Furyk. What was cool about Jim Furyk is he had that that crazy he got that crazy position in his backswing. I was in Ponte Vedra with Logan Cook. Yeah, Jack's Mills punter. We were on his boat and we were riding like intercoastal on the canal, and he's like, look over there, and like there's a bush that's trimmed just to Jim Furyk. He's like, it's Jim Furyk's house.
That's sick.
And like it's a bush that's trimmed perfectly to his backswing.
That's sick.
It was cool as hell.
That's crazy.
I don't know if he's ever won the Masters. I know he's won some tours. You could probably look it up right now, swing. But no, that'd be if Neil Shipley came out with a win.
Yeah.
He's gonna get one. He's gonna get one.
See, that blows my mind on how many people are famous from Pittsburgh or celebrities from Pittsburgh who just currently don't live in Pittsburgh. Yeah. And you just don't know. Like, there's a lot of celebrities that I found out that was from Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah,
doing big things. They just don't live in Pittsburgh, right? So like, I think that's why we get a lot of credit as a city and as a town in comparison to other major cities, because we're not that big of a city. We're a big town to me. You know what I'm saying? So like
100%.
We just get a lot of credit because we just have a lot of people who come out of this place and go do big things. So shout out to the city of Pittsburgh, man. Can we get 2 claps? 2 claps? Hey, there it is again.
That's why I'm excited. I think the draft is going to be really exciting to have Pittsburgh put into that spotlight. I mean, I know we're excited about it, this team, but I think for the city of Pittsburgh, it's going to put us in a spotlight, and I think it's going to give people an opportunity. I hear often when people talk about who is the streamer I Show Speed, right? Mm-hmm. He travels all over the world, right? He was in Pittsburgh. He's like, this city's dope, man. Like,
when was he in Pittsburgh?
Months ago. He was like did something with the Pirates too. It was a while ago, but I remember he was driving, I think, over one of the bridges and looking into the city. He's like, yo, this is like a beautiful city, like, and it's one of those like hidden gems, and I really like that, and I think that this draft is gonna open up some eyes for some people, because there's gonna be a lot of travelers coming 100%. Into Pittsburgh for the first time. They've never even thought of it. I think
it's the largest spectator event in the world.
Of course.
And they're going to see that we're a city in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
It's the only city that I know that you can literally see deer walking downtown, gang. Wait, I'm being dead serious. The deer out here are hood deer.
The deer out here don't care.
Don't care, bro.
Dude, I stopped at my mom's house, and I was letting the dog. I was about to let the dog out, and I looked in the backyard, and there's like 5 deer up on the hill. And I was like, I can't let him out right now. He's gonna run up on the hill. He's gonna have fucking ticks on him, jaggers, whatever. Like, I can't let him out. So I step out, and I'm trying to like, hey, get out of here!
Yeah.
Like, ah! I'm like throwing like little chips of wood next to him. They're not moving. They're like staring at me, coming closer.
Yeah.
I called my mom. I said, the deer here are possessed. Yeah. I said, what is wrong? They're civilized. They're like looking at me like they want to talk.
They're out there sitting there like smoking a cigarette. Like, what the hell you want? What's up? What's up?
That's how the one
got a whole gang of people in the back.
That's how they did. There was like one big one right in front, and then like a couple smaller ones, like a little doe in the back.
Yeah.
Listen, Christian.
Trey's got videos of him like dapping.
Hey, nah, for real. There's these. It's like, why you put me on blast like that, gang? Like, nah, I do. Yeah, like I'm talking about like where I live at. These deer pull up on me. Like I'm talking about like they pull up on me, and there's times where I be having full conversations with homie. Like, dude, you know how deer they be stomping? Like this is my territory.
Uh-huh.
Yo, if you hear some of these conversations I be having, I be like, do something then. Do it. Do it. If you really about it, then do it. And he'll just stare at me.
All the deer are like, oh, look who the fuck it is. oh, here he is.
Hey, nah.
Oh, here's
there's this one buck, yo. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let this topic be after this because it made me laugh, yo. There's this one buck. This man is so big, and I call him a man because that's a grown ass deer, yo.
He's grown.
Yo, I listen. I see him, I go the other way, yo. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm like, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, deer out here pay bills and rent. Like,
you got it.
Oh, he got 9 to 5.
Yeah, right.
Hey, man.
All right, we gotta wrap this up. We talked about sharks, talked about deer.
This is some real crazy stuff.
This is crazy. Sorry we took a turn, everybody. We're gonna get back on track.
Well, let's end it with this. We're back on track. All right, so we got big free agent Tyreek Hill, right? Big speculation. Like, do we think that the Steelers are gonna make a big splash play? Not just on Tyreek, but I'm just saying that. That's speculation.
Welcome back to the hot
This is for everybody. This is for not just you, but do we think for this podcast, do we think that there's going to be a big splash?
Christian, don't answer.
Free agent.
Just don't answer, Christian.
Do Do we think? I don't think that's
No, that's not a hot seat. I mean, I just love like in the off season, like
I know it's ridiculous.
Anybody that ever gets
we're gonna sign
released,
Jesus
like,
Christ Mets. Yeah, I know. I know he's gonna be our starting quarterback. It is ridiculous. We think we're gonna hire or we're gonna sign everybody.
We do.
Jerry Rice is coming back. Brady's coming back. But who do we think? We think there are any splash players?
I mean,
we gonna get Malik Willis. We gonna get Aaron Rodgers back.
I definitely.
Daniel Jones. What do we got? Come on, we don't have a guest today, guys. All right, we gotta get shit popping.
I definitely think we're gonna sign free agents as every team does.
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell it's gonna be.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on today?
Hey, listen, no guys.
I do think we're gonna sign some free agents, just as every team does.
Yeah.
I don't know which free agent we're gonna sign. I'm worried about my job, man. I'm telling if people, we want to talk about other people. I'm focused on me, my job. Like, that's it. Damn, Trey's crying. Trey's out. Trey's leaving. Trey's leaving the pod. He's done.
Oh my God, gotta bring the energy.
He's done. We're done. We're wrapping up. Like, share, subscribe. Chuck, find that subscribe button. It's somewhere around there. If it's
shoot us a DM. I got you.
Yeah, shoot a DM. Shoot a message us. If it's on YouTube, there should be a subscribe link. On Spotify, it says following. If you can't subscribe, just keep liking it. Keep commenting.
Yeah.
Send me some fan mail. I appreciated that. That was cool as hell. And shout out to the Dukes, man. Shout out to the Dukes. Duquesne basketball is playing well. I'm happy about that. My boy Mickey, Coach Mickey Jacobs, one of my best friends, took a job.
Shout out to Mick.
He is the D coordinator at Duquesne. He took a job, linebackers coach at UConn. So I got to give a shout out to my guy. It's a big job, and he's working his way up in the coaching ranks. So I'm happy for him. So like, share, subscribe, retweet, repost. Season 2 episode. Damn, we're coming at the end of season 2 here soon. So
Yeah.
wow, we've been at this thing. I'm gonna do my take.
Damn.
No,
Just do.
two clap now. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, there it is.